Hey guys, welcome to this Let's Try of Phantom Doctrine. Phantom Doctrine is a game that resembles XCOM 2, but at the same time is quite different. It plays in the Cold War era, in an alternate universe where mind control apparently is a factor to be reckoned with. Now you play as a leader of a spy ring called the Cabal, if I remember correctly. And just like the Cabal, there are lots of other factions trying to reach world domination or something like that. Now I did play the game for 2 or 3 missions just to get a feel for the controls and the gameplay. There is a tutorial, but it isn't very helpful. I do recommend just reading the manual, old school style. And if you start your first combat mission, you will notice that there is a crucial difference to XCOM 2, namely that there is no chance to hit. If there is line of sight, you will get hit, and the only thing you can do is try to decrease the damage by keeping your distance, staying in cover, wearing good armor, or dodging the bullets, which is also possible. And that ties in with a mechanic called awareness. Your character and the other agents have awareness, and dodging requires a certain amount of awareness points. All actions, well, not all actions, but some of the special actions also require awareness points. So that is a major difference, which will take some getting used to. At least it did for me. I quite like the gameplay, but it is, as I said, something else compared to XCOM 2. Now let's not continue the game, let's just start a new game. 2 modes. Well, right now there's only 1 mode available, regular. If you complete the game, you can try extended. That way you can play a more in-depth version of the story to get to the bottom of things. Difficulty levels, easy, medium and hard. Normally I would probably try hard, but the problem here is that a pretty important mechanic, namely the disposing of the bodies of your enemy, is removed or not available. So instead of making the enemies harder or more powerful, they removed a mechanic. That's one way to make the game more difficult, I guess, but I don't think I particularly like that. So let's go with medium, which is apparently the intended difficulty. Not do the tutorial, as I said, it is somewhat helpful but not very. You are better off just reading the manual. And let's actually enable Ironman mode. Why not? If the main character dies, it's game over and you cannot reload turns. So just to make it a little bit more tense. And right now we are playing with a major update to the combat systems. I think it is update 1.0.4. You can play as the CIA, but I think the main character is actually the leader of a spy ring, let's call it that, with the name of the Cabal. And just like the Cabal, there are lots of other factions trying to get to world domination. Wayne Jones, the name is fine. You can also play as the KGB, but let's just play as the CIA for now. And there are a ton, well, maybe not a ton, but there are a lot of customization options. Just pause the recording and I will be back when I created the character. And here we have Wayne Jones ready to go. So there is a intro sequence. Let's just watch that and get started.
Golf Yankee Juliet uniform. Reporting contraband seized.
Understood. Break off patrol. Head back to base.
Товарищ, HMS Conqueror нарушил радиомолчание.
Что? Показать расшифровку. Побыстрее. Немедленно послать в Москву. Немедленно.
We got intel from Vladivostok. It's big, Steve.
Langley seen it yet?
No. Should they?
Hell yeah, but use the network. We don't want anyone listening in.
First the British, and now the Americans. Was there anyone else you wanted to involve in our plans?
I am handling it, Valhalla. Get out. Both of you.
Your incompetence has exposed us. Now Iceberg is in jeopardy.
Doing all of this in the open was your idea.
True. It was a simple plan that any fool could have executed. And you failed.
Gentlemen, this problem is easily solved.
Traitors.
Now, don't shout. It's bad for your heart.
So, unsanctioned raid Whitefish. We arrived in Pakistan to check up on their alleged nuclear program. We enter the mission area in disguise, but it isn't foolproof. Keep clear of high-ranking Pakistani troops. Do not engage unless they fire first. And confirm the existence of the fission device. Then evacuate before they know we were even here. So we need to find proof of the project, evacuate upon completion of the main objective, and there is no secondary objective in this mission. Six weeks earlier.
You really think this Pakistani nuclear program is legit?
Leslie's usually right about these things.
Really? Shit. I bet him $10 it wasn't.
You're a hopeless dreamer, Bolt.
So 1983.
Found a nice landing spot. I'll wait here until you call for evac.
Good. Keep the comms to a minimum. Our disguise is pretty thin as it is.
What if Leslie calls?
I don't think he'll be joining us on this one. He's on the move.
And as you can see, we entered the compound in disguise. 3 agents. This is our main character, who is an empath. Upon healing other characters, this character also restores a small amount of HP. He is in disguise, loyal, because it is the player character. And if the main character dies, the game is over. We also have Durand. When this guy is hit, he receives a bonus to damage, also in disguise. And Canasta, who is an opportunist, confers bonus damage against suppressed characters and also in disguise. I think if you press escape, you get a overview of the loot you can collect in this map and the classified documents. It's pretty important to find all the documents, and they are highlighted just like this one. And if you scan the map, I think that is the only one in the starter area. Here is some loot to be found. Let's maybe send in Canasta to get that. Deadpan. Loot here. These guys. Soldier. They will not react to us entering the building because we are in disguise. And there are actually two guys here. If you hover over one of these soldiers, you can see the intended path they will take next turn. So this guy will walk towards here, and this guy will just stand there. Let's maybe take these guys out before we get the loot. Position Durand here. And flashing icon, we used up all of our movement and action points. Prepare to take down this guy. As you can see here, I have one movement point left and one, I think it is called a fire point. The abilities. One of the abilities is take down. We can take down this soldier with Deadpan. Now of course this guy will see that, so we need to take him down too in the same turn. And next turn we can dispose of the body. That means we will just hide it. Canasta. Can get the loot. Room is empty. Now if you, when you play these infiltration missions, there are also specific combat missions. You will notice that the gameplay is slower than XCOM, for example. You need to be pretty careful and thorough to get all the loot and the secret documents. Dispose of the bodies. Get the loot. And I think that is 2 weapons. Let's actually get to the main gate. Well, there is also a document here.
I trust this is important.
First up. More loot. Armor and a shotgun. So we can probably move Durand. Well, let's not go through the window.
I trust this is important.
It might be viewed as suspicious, although I noticed that sometimes you can just break windows and the enemy will not react. Let's play it safe and go through the door. Classified documents. Very good. And I think that is all we can get in the starter area. Now it's probably my ancient computer, but if you are in missions where there are a lot of enemies, the enemy turn can actually take quite some time. Start moving towards the main gate. And another secret document here.
Laser barriers. There's definitely something valuable in here.
Get rid of them before you stroll through one.
Document here. And these documents are pretty important for the development of the main story. But we have a, what is it? Civilian. Another civilian. Now this is a object we can interact with, and this will actually disable the laser. Problem, of course, is that that is a suspicious activity, so we need to take out these two civilians, meaning we need two characters in the room.
Standing by for orders.
Deadpan can prepare to take out this guy. And Durant can go here, and Canasta should be shutting the door. To prevent any of the other soldiers to see what we are doing. But first up, Durant. Take down this guy. Deadpan. Take out the other guy. Secret documents.
What do you require?
And Canasta can... Is there anything else? Yeah, there's something here. Need to take out the soldier though. Something for next turn. Always dispose of the bodies to avoid detection. Or suspicion. Laser deactivated. We are basically done in this room. Prepare to take out that guy and take the secret documents. Let's get a view of this area. Don't don't think there's anything else here. Take him down. Now, as you can see, do not have enough to dispose of the body in the same turn. Let's get the documents. And we are done for the turn.
I'm here.
Check out the area. Nothing here. Dispose of the body. And join the rest of the team. Now, if you are in an infiltration mission, it's really recommended to play stealthy. It's not really... Let's not go through the window. Now let's avoid all risk of getting detected. So in XCOM you can go in guns blazing, that's not really an option here. And that is something to consider if you're thinking about buying this game. I think we are still in disguise here, so we can just walk up to this guy. Reach the sealed off area.
Got a lot of background noise. What's up?
Nothing. Lost the tail by hopping on $1 million yacht. No big deal.
Well, we're looking for the reactor. No luck. Traces everywhere, though.
It's there, guaranteed. Keep looking.
Alright. So we have a new optional objective. Collect additional intel by breaching the bunker. And that is this area. As I said, I already played this first mission and a few, well, maybe 2 or 3 other missions.
I'm here.
Let's scout out the area first. This is what we are after. Proof of the project. This is the secondary objective.
What do you require?
Now what do we have here? We have a civilian. Right, 3 civilians. So we need the entire team inside.
Yeah.
This guy is stationary. This guy is also stationary, alright. Prepare for takedown. And the soldier is just patrolling right here, going back and forth. But there are no windows here, so if we close the door, we should be fine. I think we can actually do the takedown now. Get the intel.
Leslie, Bolt totally owes you $10. We've got a reactor and what looks like a fission device.
Then the test is imminent. Get out of there, now.
Copy. We'll save some legwork if we jump over the wall from the roof here. Bolt?
I heard you. Activate your beacon now. I'll meet you at the LZ.
So it's a little bit unclear as to where the extraction zone is, but it will actually be here, I think. We can call for evacuation now. There it is.
Evac inbound.
And we can just get out undetected. Well, we will take care of the bodies in the next turn. But I think I also want to do the optional and get the final piece of, what was it? Classified documents. Just tidying up a little bit. Not sure if the one soldier that is outside can actually, not enough fire points. Alright, well, that was the wrong character. Alright. We need canasta. And there is a timer on the evac vehicle. It's 3 turns. And I think if you are in a combat mission, the evacuation area can also get compromised. So the vehicle will arrive in 3 turns, and then you have, I think it is also 3 turns to get out. If you take longer, the area will get compromised, And you get a tick on the doom clock. Yes, this game actually has something similar to a doom clock. We'll get to that later. Right now, let's get out and possibly set up for a breach.
Jiminy Christmas.
Deadpan, come in.
We're alive, Leslie.
Oh, good. All I had was static there for a minute. What happened?
The test. It didn't blow us to pieces.
Cold test then. No fissile material. But they have the technology.
So, breach that requires that we have at least one, or no, it is at least two, I think. Breach. Nearby agents move into the designated area and shoot any encountered hostiles. Suppresses enemy overwatch and requires at least 2 agents with firing capacity. And you can actually target the enemy you want to be shot. So let's position Deadpan. Durant. This guy is not helping by getting in the way. There is a window here, but we need Durant near the door. And after that we will get on this roof and to the extraction zone. Open the doors. So 3 guys. Breach this room. Deadpan can shoot this guy.
Yeah.
Durand. Oh, let's go.
Reaching target location. Spotted.
Be careful. I have to do a ton of paperwork if you die.
For a second, I almost believed you were worried about us.
Get the documents we came for.
Hey.
Out of fire point, so we cannot set up an overwatch. So line of sight will get shot. There's no chance to hit. We are full on awareness, meaning that can dodge. Now it's a matter of running to the evac.
My skills are at your
Pistol Overwatch. Right. Let's get moving. We may actually have a compromised evac. Overwatch there. Overwatch this area. Cannot overwatch, alright. Let's increase mobility, lasts for 2 turns. Well, cannot do that right now, alright. Let's do that next turn then, maybe. Pistol Overwatch. Yeah, starting with a compromised evac would be bad, but it's the way it's going to be. Cannot get to the evac in time. Just, well, this guy can actually overwatch with the LMG or SMG. Let's overwatch the roof. And deadpan. So we probably should have asked for evac later.
Standing by for orders.
At least we got all the secret documents. So mission complete, we got all the agents out. We did get a increase in danger status, which was kind of like the doom clock in XCOM 2. We got all the equipment that was on the mission site and all the classified documents. So Leslie, my mentor, asked me to investigate rumors of nuclear research in Pakistan. During our incursion, we witnessed a cold test of a fission device, which means the Pakistani are at most months away from gaining nuclear capability. Somebody had to sell them the technology, and it's probably our mission to find out who did sell them the technology. Now, Let's get the tactical summary. We found an SMG, a pistol, a shotgun, and 2 light armor pieces. As you can see, this will make your agent openly hostile. We got a new candidate agent, well 2, Monk and Dust Bowl, no secret files. One wounded agent, new perks available on 2 of the agents. And Canasta will go to the infirmary. I think that is a automatic action, yes. Hospitalized.
Put him through.
Agent Deadpan, I regret to inform you an inspection of your operations is imminent.
Why is that?
Hard to be sure, but my money is on the allegations of an unsanctioned operation in Pakistan.
I literally have no idea what you're talking about.
Leslie isn't your handler anymore. I am. Keep ignoring that, and you'll lose the squad. Fend her out.
So we took.
Might be bad timing, but you have a package from Leslie in operations.
Yeah, we took orders from Leslie, but apparently he isn't our handler anymore. Let's check our agents. We have Durant. This is a new agent, 3 new agents. Or at least agents that weren't on the mission. Deadpan and Canasta gained a level. And as you can see, there are lots of stats. Training opportunities, perks. It can get pretty complex in the beginning, but for now I'll make a cut here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.